You're watching E.T.N. Entertainment-related new, entertainment-related discussion. Share and subscribe.
Hey guys, welcome to Entertainment Talk Nation. This is Rob. This video, we're going to do another Patreon subscriber request. And this one comes from Zachary Runke. And his question is, in regards to Godzilla movies, what do I think the tone of future Toho movies, what do I think the tone would be for future Toho movies, and do I think they will keep them connected or make them one-off movies? And when he says keep them connected, he means like the Heisei series were kind of connected, Millennium series, so on and so forth. I think it's tough because Shin Godzilla was a huge success, and that tone was very on par with 54 and 84. A little bit more serious, a little bit more foreboding, if you will, where a lot of the other movies, especially the Showa movies, were a little bit more geared toward, you know, well, it's in Showa, it was geared towards kids. The Heisei and the Millennium series were, I guess, trying to be serious, even though some of them were kind of comical, some of them were very good, and a little bit more serious in tone. Godzilla vs. Destroyer, a little bit more serious in tone. Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah, I mean, I guess they were trying to be serious, but then you had the M11, which was not, you know, which was kind of comical. And then the Millennium series, you know, GMK, you know, was very serious. I mean, Godzilla was basically evil in that movie. But then you had a movie like Godzilla 2000, which I found to be pretty comical. And I'm not saying they were intentionally trying to be comical. It's just me personally, I found them to be comical. You know, right now we have the Godzilla Monster Planet, and what I like about Godzilla Monster Planet is that it explores a whole new different territory and a whole new story for Godzilla. I think that's the tone they would go with. You know, I'm not saying they'll do another like a live action space Godzilla Monster Planet, but I think they'll try to do something new. You know, Shin Godzilla was something very new. It didn't work for me in terms of storytelling and stuff like that. The Godzilla himself, I was fine with the exception of, obviously, I've mentioned this before, the Laser Light Show. But I think they would be wise to, in my opinion, maybe try to take a more serious tone with it. And taking a serious tone doesn't mean you can't do like a Godzilla versus movie. You know what I mean? It's hard to tell because they left the ending of Shin Godzilla so open that you would think they're going to make a sequel to that, especially when you consider the success, which to me spells out a continuous series. And they can build on that. They can build on Shin Godzilla. If they want to take Shin Godzilla in a certain direction that's a little bit more traditional to what they've done, they can do that. You know, even though Shin Godzilla doesn't come across as a monster that can necessarily fight, he obviously has a very OP blaster. They can put in, and a lot of people have mentioned this, myself, a lot of you guys have mentioned this, they could easily put into the storyline that he evolves into a more combative form. You know, like if let's say they do a Shin Godzilla 2, and it's still the same Godzilla, nothing's changed, and he's romping around the city and he runs into a new monster. The new monster kicks his ass, and this Shin Godzilla adapts to fight the monster, and that's how he wins. He adapts and evolves to fight the monster, and at the same time, because the monster already beat his ass once, he knows how to defend himself against the monster's most special attacks. That would actually be a very intriguing way to do a new Godzilla series, because now what you can do is basically every Godzilla movie, you can change him or alter him, and you can use that and make a movie where he develops his red beam attack like people like so much, or make a movie where he might change his form a little bit more. And by changing his form, you don't have to change anything major, but maybe you can take this opportunity in the narrative to change his form in such a way that it reminisces some of the other old forms that people love so much. Like some people love the Heisei Godzilla suit. Some people love the 84 suit. Some people love some of the Millennial suits. And you can use the storyline and the narrative to adapt his evolution or his changing ability that they've introduced in Shin Godzilla to do that. And look for a purpose as to why this form is better. Almost like a Super Saiyan Godzilla. It sounds silly when I say it like that, but now that I think about it, because they had that evolutionary narrative in Shin Gojira, which I did like, especially considering he moved away from the horrible look that he had when he first came out. You could use that narrative in your story in a series and have them adapt in different movies. That way you're getting your Godzilla, but you're always getting something fresh and new. I think that would be good. So I would say, they'll do a series. They've traditionally done a series. I think the tones will try to be serious. They'll get a little cheesy on the end, but I think they'll try to make it serious. I do think that they'll do some more traditional things, but with a more updated and a more modern look. And I do hope they continue the Shin series. Again, the monster for me wasn't the issue. It was just the movie itself. But I would like to see Shin continue to evolve and see what they get out of that. So that would be my guess. That's my guess. That's what I would do if I was Toho. I would leverage Shin Gojira's ability to evolve and use that in my narratives going forward for a new series, and have Godzilla adapt in each movie to his opponent, and use that as an opportunity to kind of give a little nod to some older suits, some older designs, some older powers. Yeah. So there you have it. Anyway, guys, in the comment section, what about you? What do you guys think will be the tone of the upcoming Toho movies? Do you think they'll build upon Shin Gojira? It was a very big success. They did leave an opening for a sequel. Or do you think they're going to go somewhere new? We do know they're going to make more movies. We're not 100% sure as to what they're going to do. But we can guess, we can speculate. You know, that's what we like to do here. So please mouth off in the bottom. And I'll see you guys in the next video. This is Rob signing off for E.T.N, where we don't do news, we just talk entertainment. Take it easy.
Thank you for watching E.T.N. Click here to watch more content. Or you can click here to become an E.T.N. patron. Don't forget to leave a comment. Also, make sure you like and share this video. If you want to know when the next video is up, click the notification bell next to the subscribe button. And most of all, make sure to click that subscribe button for regular content.